What are you saying? You're looking very pretty. I'm like a dog? I look like a dog. Thanks. Thanks. I look like a dog. I look like a dog. What's up, guys? So, gonna change my hairstyle now from a trans-looking activist to back to a lesbian, I think. But today I'm gonna take you through a training video. Watch out, my love. Come here. I'm gonna take you through a training video of triceps and rears. I'm gonna do out in the den. Today I'm gonna take you through everything I'm doing for that. Gonna take you through the sets, exercise selections during prep. I'm 14 weeks out, or 15. I can't remember what it is right now. All I know is the Ethiopian dad is kicking in. Anyway, get the haircut here. Feel shiny and new, and we'll get rocking. Alrighty, so let's do this. So it's triceps and rears. You're probably wondering why I have a specific session for just triceps and rears. The reason why is because I do split my training sessions into 2 parts throughout the day. Sometimes, not every day, but sometimes. And the reason for that is really to reduce stress at the end of the night. So I always train at evenings when I have 3 children, when they go to bed. Now, the energy levels can be quite low. You have minimal reserves to use at that point. So when it comes to the sort of big grips that's being used, like the, if it's a leg day, a push day, a back day, I don't have so many sort of reserves to be able to sort of take heavy weights to failure before I start to feel zapped. And if I'm moving on to accessories after that, so something like an arms work, delt work, points of my body that are not weak spots that I don't need to improve on, I won't have the proper energy to give them proper tension that they require. And I've always had that issue for years, to be honest, in training, where if I do grip something, it's a case of the second thing I hit in that session is not going to get hit adequately enough. So what I do in this, a way around it, which I wouldn't advise everyone to do, but it's a way around it, is I just split the stress up. Okay, I just literally, if I can, during lunchtime, I train these kind of grips here that just, I can, it's not going to hit my central nervous system that much, and it's not going to affect my main session, my bread and butter session later on. So all I'm doing now is getting a bit of blood in the triceps. Again, because I'm 15 weeks out for a show, energy is limited, so I am reducing the sets and stuff. So it will be focused more on, one working set, maybe a drop back for most things. But seeing this as arms, will be a bit more volume than usual. So blood into the triceps. This is just a simple press down. I'm not doing any fancy dual rope stuff at a Pythagoras triangle angle that increases the resistance profile that aligns just uniquely with Orion on the 7th day of the full moon. It's just simple exercises performed for maximum feel, so I can feel the triceps being worked. So on the press down, again, just trying to get blood, that's it. I'm gonna go into my main sets here. Only downside with the cable machine that I am using is that it's not pinned, it's plated. So it's setting the weight on just extinguishes even more energy. And again, because I'm running on very limited reserves right now, I don't really want to have to piss around picking weights up all the time. Yeah, so first working set here. Again, just because it's arms, I do like a bit of bigger volume. I am a proponent of low volume, heavy weights, but again, arm joints can be quite sensitive, elbows and stuff like that there, so I do like to actually run with higher reps. So 45 kilo here, and it's gonna be for, got 17 reps last week. Ideally, either match it, or ideally get a cheeky 18 out of it. Easy peasy, can't say that word. Easy peasy. Oh, easy. Again, the sort of flat bar allows you to overload the triceps quite well. I have ran with drill ropes for a long period of time ropes, but sometimes you just want to overload the triceps and move a bit of weight. The bar's nice. As long as you don't get to the point where the shoulders have to round to be able to perform it. I mean, it doesn't really matter where the bar ends. Some people are very strict here where it's coming like this. I do find that does tend to round the shoulders when the weight goes up. And some people literally just keep the elbow fixed and moving like this and the bar ends up in front of them. Both ways work. Figure it out for yourself. Last one of the exercise. The main working set is 70 kilo. Last week was 9 for slow. This week, if I can break the 10, it'll be heavy. Close grip press for the Smith machine and pause at the bottom. Again, fantastic builder for the triceps. I've been running these now since the den has been open for the last 3 weeks or so. If you haven't tried them, I've done a video over the YouTube channel. You can check the channel on how to perform these. It was only out there last week. You can check it out if you're interested. But great exercise, really good exercise, especially when you're pausing at the bottom and you can really kind of pre-initiate that movement. Great. Anyway, this one, 85 kilo today, a bit more than usual. At least 6 reps, at least. Oh, fuck. It's quite intense, that one. 6. So I'll take do a drop back, take 20% off that. So I quite like to do that in drop back. Take a bit off, and I actually just realized, shit, I had an extra plate on that. So actually, that was 87 kilo. What a treat! What a treat! 60 for the drop back. One set of dips. Outside the failure is next. Nice and simple. Again, dips are a very underrated exercise, I think, in all regards. So I'm going to stick 20 kilo between me. As the body weight during prep is dropping lower and lower, I can kind of get away with having that weight on me, and it's actually an easy way to progress. And I'm used to having a big set of balls between my legs. So for the long head of the tricep overhead, I'm going to do something actually a little bit different this week. So I usually would lie on the bench on the cable machine and behind the head cabled, but I'm actually going to try something different, and I'm going to show you that you can do a variant of different things, and this is an action exercise, one I don't see really anyone doing, and this is one I ran quite a bit during lockdown. So you're going to find yourself a bar of any sort, and basically you're going to perform your overheads on that. I'm going to do, it gets harder the lower down it is, so for each set I'm going to bring it down one. That's what I'm going to do. Easy peasy. This one is really underrated. It's the same thing with any overhead, only you're using the bar and your body weight for it. Really underrated, but again, the further you put your feet away, the more difficult it is, the more weight distribution is on your triceps, but let's give it a go. Head right under the bar, push away. Come on. Come on. Ah. Fire. Very, very underrated. Give myself that last extra edge. I'm going to finish off in a single rope. I'm going to give myself a bit, just one more high volume set to failure on the single rope. I'm going to take different kind of angles here, just for the final finisher for the triceps. Anyway, that's the tricep workout. Very simple, 4 simple exercises. Can be performed in the gym in very quick fashion. Anyway, if you liked the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Tons of other content on my channel. Check it out. But for the next time, I've been Card from the Ox Den. I'll catch you on the flip. The flippy.